G'day, Aussie Bonsai bloke. How you going? Just looking, I've got a cracked screen. No, it's good. Well, windy day out here today. I've got my mic on, so hopefully not too much wind noise. There's my new tee pad for golf. Just head off into the paddock, courtesy of the boss's leftover lawn. But anyway, I was just going to show you some stuff today, the struggling plants, and a bit of an update of the benches. So, you know, we'll do a quick walk around, but also talk about the ones that are struggling, the ones that nearly died, or some that did die. So that one's doing well, it's a big olive. So here we go. This is a really super struggle one. I thought it was dead. It died back to a lot of shoots down at the base. Just getting the right light. So you can see she shot down to some... Oh, did I do Aussie Bonsai bloke? G'day, Aussie Bonsai bloke. How you going? I think I did. Anyway, it'll be right. Oh, there's Roy. Roy! Hello. Hey, Bella. Oh, you're beautiful. Yes, you are. Oh, my gorgeous boy. Oh, Leo, don't get so jealous, mate, hey? Don't get so jealous. So, yeah, this is the red gum that everyone wants an update on. We will work on it soon. We'll let it grow a bit, and then we'll maybe chop some dead stuff off and salvage what we can. Branches have died a long way back. I think I chopped it back too early before the frost had finished. Then a heavy frost came, maybe as new shoots were coming out, and then it died seriously back. Like, I'm talking this whole branch to the left here, right back to where my finger is, and that shoot is dead. And there's quite a few sections that are just the same. This olive I cut back hard middle of winter. This was the first sandpaper test I did. It's not an exactly good olive, it doesn't really matter, it was a test subject. But anyway, I've cut it back hard and it's struggling to shoot out through the middle section there, but I assume it will. Another one that really struggled, and I thought it was dead, and I'm so glad it's not, because it's not my tree. This is Laurie's tree. I'm custodian of it for now, and I sent him pictures and said, really sorry mate, but I think I've killed your tree, because the whole thing looked like that. And leaves were falling off, and most of the old leaves are gone. But look at this, new growth, new growth, new growth, all over the place. But there is some casualty, like I think this whole big branch here is gone. I can't see that budding anywhere, so I think that's dead. This bottom branch here I thought was dead, and I was super worried, but it's got new growth coming out. Yes, it's not the most healthy looking leaves, a little bit yellow, a little bit motley, but it is shooting, it's back shooting, so hopefully we'll be okay. And even right out to the tips out here, you can see reshooting. So I think we're going to be okay with that one. It's, you know, you'd hardly call that a success story, but it's just great news that it survived. Yeah, this time last year, it won People's Choice in the Christmas show, the Adelaide Goodwood Bonsai Club. Yeah, certainly ain't going to be doing that this year. But it only won because I had Christmas lights on. Everyone loves lights. Olive. This is an olive where the whole side of it died. All down here. And for some strange reason, it's all reshot and it's looking really healthy. So I've got to get back in here and weed this again. So that the weeds don't take any energy away while it recovers. But you can see a lot of the branches that died off have regrown, so I don't know what its problem was, but there you go. That one's a mystery. I think that one there, I got to think it was too much fertilizer at the wrong time of year and I didn't know what to do with it. Okay, I fertilized them in spring before, but this was kind of like late winter, trying to give it an early push. I used native fertilizer, but didn't like it. This one here, same thing. I gave this one even more because it's my tree, so I really pumped it. And I really pumped it with some fert and even a little bit of non-native on this one. Because previously I've pumped it with that and it's been fine. It put out massive amounts of shoots really quickly, was all doing well, and then they all browned off and dropped off. So I'm pretty sure that Banksia dead. Whether I do Banksias in the future, I don't know. I don't really like things that are going to be too temperamental. What else struggled? Oh, this is a little elm that I've been growing. Put it in a pot from David Pickett, and it's reshooting out here. I'm going to turn it into a really little beautiful tree, so that's pretty exciting. There's that one I worked on last video, the fig. Still doing well. It's putting out new leaves, I think, in a few spots. Just thinking about it anyway. So that one's fine. That one will be fine. Oh, the carve video. So this is a carve video I did. Not too many shoots to report, but you can see the pimples. That's where shoots come out. So I'm assuming it's going to be fine. Just looking for some obvious pimples where shoots are really thinking about coming out. I thought I did see some, but anyway, I'm not worried about that one. That's what they do. You cut them back hard, you do what you like with them, and they sulk for a bit, and then they shoot back out. So not too worried about him, but if he's still like that in another month, I will be. What else? So a few weeds starting back up again. I did get it all under control. Got to come out here and do some more weeding. If you get them when they're fresh like this, pretty easy. Also, one of my orchids, native orchids, massively flowered everywhere. And now it's got, I don't know, these seed pods. Someone let me know that's into orchids. But, you know, are they viable from seed? I don't know. I guess I could Google it, but... and then we got another red gum that seriously struggled, cut it back. Wrong time, and you can see everything's yellow and motley. It's not looking good. I mean, it seriously looks like I sprayed them with Roundup, but haven't had any Roundup near them. So a couple of these lemon-scented tea trees, I think. I don't know. They nearly died last summer because they dried out. What else do we have to show? So I've got a bottle brush there I need to work on, so that's future stock for working on. I've got a Melaleuca here, super healthy, needs working on. You can see this bottle brush flowered. Super big base, that needs a work. Got this Melaleuca here, I've got to choose some branching and do some work on it, but you can see it could be quite an interesting base with a bit of work. Just got to choose the right base and the right shoots. Now's a good time to cut them back so you get a good strong summer growth on stuff that you actually want to keep and not stuff that you want to delete. So I've got to get in here and do a fair bit of work. We've got a workshop coming up with a club next weekend, so I might take a couple of trees and work on them. Got this Decassata maybe, or maybe it's just a normal honey myrtle. But I did some styling on that a while ago, and You can see all the cutting in and stuff going on in there, all weird. So I've got to de-wire that and work on that. Maybe cut off some of the worst. Oh crap, I'm going to go around the other side. Maybe cut off some of the worst wire marks, but should be right. Got a bottle brush, little mini one, that I need to work on. Super small leaves, super small. So I've got to work on that one and get some style direction going on that one. So that's going to be exciting. Believe it or not, this swamp cypress, I think. Swamp cypress, I believe. Seems pretty damn healthy in the bonsai area here. And yet it's not getting much water anymore because there's almost no runoff getting around it anymore. This used to flood when I watered. Now watering to a minimum. Just localized on the actual plants. It's still growing. We'll see how it goes. Could be just run on groundwater. Olive, new shoots coming out everywhere on that guy. We're going to do a little carve video on that one soon. With a little, I'll do a basic carve job on that one. Like, it'll look good and I'll do full detail, but basic as in you don't need much stuff. Just a Dremel and a router bit. You don't need fancy die grinders and all sorts of carving bits. It'll just be the Dremel, a little router bit, and my little detail carver. So yeah, olives are all seem to be doing well. Cut them back, they're all super healthy. Massive trunks. Massive trunks. Yeah, that one needs some detail work. I don't like the block carving where it's black. This one needs some branch selection done. Branch selection. You can see the size of that one. Okay, bigger than my hand right across. And my hand's in front of it too, so that's massive, massive base. Goes right up there. Fortunately, everything survived right to the top, so I'm going to be able to make a really powerful, strong low tree with that one. What else? This crepe myrtle struggled to shoot out, but now she's looking magnificent. Absolutely magnificent. Got a beautiful trunk, beautiful roots, a few weeds, and it gets this really, really red, beautiful foliage. I believe this is a purple flowering one if you let it flower, but generally I'm cutting it back hard all the time so it never flowers, but it's really good. I've given it one trim back on the strong stuff and then letting the weak areas shoot back out, and I'll give it another trim soon. This box sawn this year is just gone nuts. So I had it in the show and I had it all trimmed back, which was only a month ago, and look at it again. Just shoots and stuff all over the place. Okay, going nuts, absolutely nuts, loving life. So that's putting on some serious growth. My forest, so there's the bottle brush mallee style, that's doing well. Here, I don't know whether I've shown much of this one, but this is a honey myrtle forest. And it's pretty cool. I'm trying to do most trees in like a little bit of a mallee style, but spread across the whole forest. And if you look in there, things are really starting to progress. You got some cool trees, a lot of interest. This forest has been going for maybe 8 years now, probably an 8-year-old forest. There's the red pine, Japanese red pine that I worked on in a recent video. Doing well. Seems happy enough. This is the cement mixer tree. So you can see this cement mixer tree is actually doing pretty well now. I'll see if I can brighten it up just for a second. Oh, no, that's him. Okay, well, anyway. There you go. Anyway, it's looking really good. It's got some really good branches on it. You know, selected by the cement mixer. All the branches left on it, selected by the cement mixer. And it's actually doing really well. It's really happy. So it's going to turn into a really cool little fat tree. Fat, short tree. So anyone that's worried about that, don't worry. Here's one little guy that didn't sell at the show. Recently repotted, not overly happy, so probably a good thing that one didn't sell, because it doesn't seem overly happy. Another stock tree that I need to... Oh, this is the one that Scott Martin worked on. Bonsai Matsu in a workshop. Looks like it's very close to needing the wire off. And he had this thing stripped out with almost no branching left. And you can see now she's full and bushy and super happy. So got to do some work on that one soon too. It's drinking a lot now, so I might put a saucer under it because it's got a lot of foliage on it. Before it didn't have a lot of foliage and it wasn't drinking much, but now it's starting to feel light. So I think what we're going to do with that one, because you can see some of the tips just starting to fold over and burn off occasionally. Most of the tips are fine, but they're really delicate things. And if they run out of water, they can burn off in one day. So I'm going to put that in a saucer now. So with the Australian natives, I like to put them in a saucer once it starts to get hot. So you'll see a saucer underneath this one. Bit of water in it. The ash tree likes to drink too, so that gets a saucer. This one here likes to drink, it's got a saucer. What else? We got this one here, I repotted, it wasn't very healthy. I repotted it because the soil was pretty worn out on it. This is actually one I worked with Marcella on, with an Australian native. I went to a workshop and worked on it. And it's really progressed well, but it did not like its repot this year. It's kind of strange because I didn't really take almost any roots off of it. But I did do it too early because it had fallen onto the ground and the pot was cracked. And it was beyond repair. So I repotted it then pretty much middle of winter. And it dropped all its leaves, struggled. But you can see it's coming back. So... you know, we'll be able to let that one recover. There's shoots everywhere, so it should be fine. Super hardy variety. I don't know what it is. Actually, I think it's the claret top. Claret top? I think she said it's claret top. Melaleuca. So, but anyway, they're super hardy, so it should come back fine. It survived. And one of the most exciting ones I'm really excited about is this planting on a rock that don't know what its problem was. I let it dry out in winter. Potentially that's what happened, because you don't really pay much attention to how dry they are in winter sometimes. I think I let it dry out in winter and it nearly died. So it took 4 months to shoot. So there you go. Don't give up on your tree, because that's 4 months to shoot. And it's starting to shoot now. It looks like it's going to lose a few limbs, but there's a lot of backup stuff in there to, you know, help bring it out and ramify it in the future. But lesson learned. Keep checking on the moisture level during winter, because on a rock like this, it can dry out anytime. It's a pretty hard way to look after a tree. May have to put it back into a pot. We'll see how it goes this year. I'll look after it and see what we can do. A little sarissa that I repotted. It looks like it's got new health, new health growth. And there's the one that was like a sucker in the pot. And here's a native something or other, doing all right. A couple of other natives going all right. Got them from Sandra at the show. Look at this native going crazy. This here was little in the show, and you can see all this new growth everywhere. So it's exploding. So I'm going to have to get to that. There you go, pageant leptospermum, and I'm pretty sure most of these others are some type of leptospermum. I'm not sure. Not too good with varieties. This is a swamp mallet. So yeah, swamp mallet with really fine leaves. It's a eucalyptus, and that seems pretty happy. A lot of back budding this year, so really happy. This is the olive, belongs to Laurie. Did a trim on it a while ago, and it's putting out a heap of new growth. So look at it, it's just bursting with life. It's a super like rich purpley green, probably as healthy as you'll ever see an olive. It's just ridiculously healthy. Shiny leaves. When you see these purpley tips just bursting with life, going flat out, you know your olive's healthy. If you can get that in an olive, they're damn healthy. So that's a healthy one. Oh, peppercorn, that was going pretty slow through winter. But now the peppercorn is loving life and got all new growth all over it. So they don't really like winter in a pot. They do okay in the natural environment in a pot, but what do we got here? Can we see anything? This here is the air layered apple tree, where we took a massive risk air layering it. And it's now been in this pot for over a year and a half. And it's still got leaves, still got apples, still really healthy. Some long shoots as well. Plenty of apples. It had a crap load of flowers on it, shitloads of flowers. There's still some more flowers on it now, see? And heaps of apples, apples everywhere. A lot of apples. You can see everywhere. Apples, 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 apples. So anyway, so that air layer is a success. So next winter we're going to pull that air layer out of that pot, out of the ugly pot, and we're going to see what we can make of it. The trunk underneath is a lot better than what you can see on the surface. I thought about selling this one this year, but then I thought, you know, in this condition, in this pot, you wouldn't get much for it, wouldn't do the tree justice. And I might keep it. Like, it's probably 4 foot wide by 4 foot high. So massive. Yeah, and then just a couple of others, natives in some water. And it looks like I've got to get onto the wire on that one too. You know, paper bark's alright because it'll, you know, the paper will swell up and grow over stuff pretty easy and you won't really notice, but definitely time to get onto these now. So we're going to be doing some native work in the very near future. Doing some styling and some trimming. I'll do the wide ones first and then I'll get onto the really rough ones in some new videos. So that's what we got to look forward to. Very glad this one here survived. Look after your trees even in winter, guys, because we nearly had some severe casualties, but we've still got some really cool ones left. Alright, no worries. Cheers for watching Aussie Bonsai Bloke. Please like, share, subscribe, tell your mates about the channel, and I'll catch you next time. Cheers.